Hello, Super Scholars. Today is Monday, September 21st. I hope everyone had a great weekend and that you're ready to start the week off great. Before we can start any lesson, we need to go over our learning intention and success criterion. Your learning intention tells you what you're going to be learning that day. The success criteria lets you know what you need to be able to do to reach your learning intention. So today, we are learning to use different strategies to solve the same math problem. So we're going to be looking at the same math problem and working different strategies to solve it. I know I've got it when I can use different strategies to solve the same math problem. So, in order to get this learning intention or to check off that you've reached this learning intention, you need to be able to use multiple strategies. Some important words for this week are combine, which means to put two numbers together. If you look at this picture, we have a red circle and a blue circle. So we combined them and now they're together. We're also going to be using the word add. Add is bringing two or more numbers or things together to make a whole new total. And that's exactly what we did with the red and blue ball as well. We add them together. So combine and add are kind of alike. Before you move off of this slide, make sure to watch this video, Introduction to Addition. Once you've watched that video, you may move on. You're going to practice counting using start with and get to. Take turns counting back and forth. So you want to make sure you spend time counting forwards. So starting with the small number and getting to the bigger number, and making sure you count backwards. Starting with the big number and getting to the small number. Today, we're going to play double compare. So when you play double compare, you look at both sets of cards. Make sure you add each set together. So looking at this set, 6 and 5, I'm going to add 6 and 5 together to get my new total. And then I'm going to add 4 and 9 together to get my new total. Once I have my new totals, then I need to tell who has more. How do you know who has more? Make sure to always show your work. Okay, now you know Miss Martinez loves a good story problem. Remember, when we do story problems, we always want to make sure we find the most important parts. I was cleaning the classroom. I saw 5 pencils on the floor. How many pencils did I see on the floor? Show me on your fingers. 5 pencils on the floor. That's definitely an important part. I saw 6 pencils under the window. So I saw 5 pencils on the floor. How many did I see under the window? Right, I saw 6 pencils under the window. How many pencils did I see? So you're going to solve this problem. I saw 5 on the floor and 6 pencils under the window. How many pencils did I see? Am I going to be adding or subtracting? Did I add more pencils or did I take some away? Right, I'm going to be adding the pencils. While you were working, what strategy did you use to solve this problem? Do you think you could use another strategy to solve the same problem? Why don't you try? Remember, we're learning to use different strategies to solve the same problem. So if you've already found one way to solve it, try to think of another way to solve it or to show your work. Okay, here's the next story problem. Kim had 7 toy cars. Does that sound important to you? It does to me. How many toy cars does Kim have? 7. Sam gave Kim 6 toy cars. How many toy cars does Kim have now? So she started with 7 and Sam gave her 6 more. How many does Kim have now? Am I going to be adding or subtracting? Right, I'm going to be adding because Sam gave some more to Kim. We're solving how many Kim has total. Take some time to solve this on your own. If you find one way to solve it, think of another. What strategy did you use? Do you have another strategy you could use? Which strategy works best? Make sure you take some time to practice these games on your own. All you have to do is click on the words for whichever game you want to play. For independent learning, you're going to complete page 35 in your workbook. Make sure you show your work. That's the most important part, especially since you're trying to show your teacher that you have mastered the learning intention and that you can use different strategies for the same problem. So on page 35, you're solving story problem 4. Rosa and Sam were using GeoBlocks. Rosa had 8. Sam had 3. They worked together to make a building with all of the blocks. How many blocks did they use? Make sure you show your work so that your teacher can see how you solved the problem. And I want to challenge you. If you found one way to solve the problem, can you think of another way? Oh, I know you can. Show your teacher 2 ways you can solve the same problem. I cannot wait to see the great work you all submit today. Bye, Super Scholars!